I was not in a good place in my life, both professionally and personally. You guys are gonna make it hard on me, aren't you? I had to do some soul searching, change some things in my life, both professionally and personally. And after 4.5 months, I was ready right here in London, England. You know, from getting myself clean to the amazing matches I've had with Bobby Roode and the other talent in the back, all I can do is thank the people that helped me along the way. First of all, I want to thank the good Lord for giving me the ability to do what I do. I want to thank my beautiful wife, Giovanna, for being my rock. I want to thank my kids, Kira and Cody, Juliana, Sophia, I love you guys. I want to make you proud. I want to thank the amazing talent in the back. And last but not least, I want to thank each and every one of you. I just want to say this, it's a great night to beat Kurt Angle. God bless. Yeah, it feels really good, you know. The past 4 months, there's been a lot of pressure on me. I put on myself. I had to do some things, I had to make some changes in my life. I had to make my family my first priority and keep in check with the business and realize, you know, I can do better. And I've done better the last 4 months, so I feel really good. Being accepted now is a lot better than being accepted back then because I didn't have very high self-esteem.
You had to feel like you were ready to deserve it and receive it.
Yeah, I wanted to feel confident. I wanted to feel like I belonged there. At that point in my life, I didn't feel it, even though everything I did in the past really made sense to induct me, but at that time, I did not feel right about myself.
You know, you said that you've been soul searching. Tell me what you found, and did you like it?
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you, being clean and being there for your family, putting God first, you know, you start learning your priorities, and, you know, it's not all about wrestling, you know, it seemed to be the prize for me, and when you look back, you know, wrestling is what I love to do, it's my job, but, you know, I need to have other responsibilities in life besides wrestling. But the funny thing is, even though I put my priorities in check, it made me become a better wrestler. And it's crazy. When you're living your life the right way, things seem to fall into place.
Last question. I know you really want to see this Bobby Roode MVP match, but you know, the interesting thing is, I believe Ethan Carter learned 2 important lessons. 1, don't believe what you read on the internet, and 2, don't challenge Kurt Angle.
Yeah, those are the 2 things that I think he really didn't have the right frame of mind tonight, and that's don't challenge Kurt Angle, and I can't believe that idiot believes anything he reads on the internet. So, you know, it was a fun segment. You know, I didn't expect EC3 to come down, but, you know, it made it even more special because I got to beat somebody up in front of the fans.
There you
go. That wasn't going to happen.
And that's what they want to see also. So
yes.
We'll see you in Miami at Lockdown.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. The vicious shot.
Wow.
And then the follow-up by Aries.
Eliminated and disqualified.
Repeatedly with the steel chair. And Earl Hebner is disqualified Austin Aries, eliminating him from this match. But think of the damage that Austin Aries has done to the shoulder of Davey Richards.
He's not done. Austin Aries isn't done.
Hardy using his knees to the side of the head of Bully.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Hardy trying to hang on.
This is big.
This is the power of Bully out of the corner. Look out! Oh! God.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official, Mr. Earl Hebner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the world-famous Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, it's your main event of the evening, to be determined by pinfall, submission, or escape the cage. Introducing, first of all, standing to my left, he weighed in this morning at 275 pounds and comes to us from Hell's Kitchen, New York. He is the #1 contender for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World, Bully Ray. And now, standing to my right, he weighed in this morning at 227 pounds and comes to us from Cameron, North Carolina. He is the current reigning and defending TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Here we go, stage is set. These two men meet inside the cage, and that is what is on the line, the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
And let's talk strategy. Let's talk game plans that we can anticipate for these two. Bully Ray, 50-plus pound weight advantage. Means to me that Bully is going to want to make this very physical. At the same time, opposite side of the ring, Jeff Hardy is going to want to create separation from Bully Ray to enable him to do what he does best, to shine when he goes to the top, to turn it loose, high-risk moves. Let's see which of these two men is going to be successful and if they employ those game plans.
A lot of mutual respect by these two over the past couple weeks. But now it's time to get after it inside the cage, and you talk strategy, Mike. Here we go.
Let me stop you. There's been mutual respect amongst these two guys for many years. Okay, I can tell you that from behind the scenes. Okay, so I just want to set this table straight with that.
A lot of history in tag team matches, but this, Bully Ray's first one-on-one opportunity for the World Heavyweight title. Hulk Hogan said, no matter what happens, make sure they remember you, but will they remember March 10th? 2013 is the day Bully Ray becomes the world champ.
Well, it remains to be seen. I mean, look, as we pointed out, the size advantage. And I got to say, like I said it earlier, for Hulk Hogan, someone to the level of our general manager, Hulk Hogan, to say and bring forward what the late, great Andre the Giant told Hulk Hogan as far as being memorable when you're out there. I mean, that's a huge thing. Okay, so I can understand that. I definitely can. Okay, that's not a throwaway thing. I mean, that's a big thing for a wrestler to hear from someone like Hulk Hogan. I just think it's a little bit of, you know, a little ridiculous.
Why?
It's, because it's nepotism. It's the son-in-law thing. It's a little annoying. That's why. It's a little self-serving, and it's an agenda.
Oh, Bully Ray quickly has him stacked up, looking for the cover. Bully Ray has run him over a couple times here.
Self-serving, I feel, of Bully and Hulk. And that's my opinion.
But Mike, if you're Bully Ray,
I'm glad you have an opinion on that, Todd. But God, talk to Mike. Because I said nothing important right
because
there.
we don't share that opinion.
So say it.
You mentioned we did. We mentioned it earlier when you brought it up, just moments after Hulk gave him that inspirational talk. So we can bring it forward again, and we can repeat it again. After the slam, here's the cover and a quick 2 count for Bully. To me, it's Bully Ray trying to use that inspiration from our general manager, Hulk Hogan, in the biggest match, the biggest night of his life to succeed.
Why are you getting so nasty and aggressive with me? You're attacking me here. I'm just talking, giving opinions. That's my job.
Hardy is not
attacking me.
Hardy, the champion, though, has not been able to come out of the blocks thus far in this steel cage title defense. He's been overpowered. Mike, this is the question that I was going to pose.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Those words from the Hulkster, if you're Bully Ray, does that inspire you, or at this point do you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders?
He just said it. I'll answer for Mike. He just told you he feels that Hogan inspired Bully. Can we move on?
And at the same time, I agree with Todd, because this has to be a pressure-packed situation, and yes, the weight of the world has to be on Bully's shoulders to show Hulk Hogan that Hulk Hogan was right in naming him the #1 contender.
How about the pressure on the World Heavyweight Champion that's going to deal with Bully Ray? And you see Jeff Hardy is lighting up Bully Ray, which I think is hilarious.
Hardy quick in the pace. The champ has faced adversity ever since winning the title at Bound for Glory, and prior to that, what a road to redemption it was for the charismatic Enigma. 2012 Wrestler of the Year goes into the cover. Bully Ray quickly powers out there. Again, we got to talk about the stipulations. You can win pinfall, submission, or escaping, and that might work into the agility of the champ.
2 ways to escape. Over the top of the cage or out the cage door. Hardy tries to climb the steel structure. Bully able to cut him off momentarily.
You never know what Hardy's going to do from any point in this ring. Look at that.
Oh,
Look
just
at
like
that.
Beautiful springboard splash. Bully Ray, though, just so much power, just bench presses him right off.
Well, I'll explain the differences and what it's like to compete against someone like a Jeff Hardy, because no one asked me. So when you compete against someone like Jeff Hardy, you really got to concentrate on keeping the pressure on this man because of his fortitude and his resiliency, and he's reckless. He's got a reckless style.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hardy trying to escape yet again. Oh, look at this beautiful camera shot.
Beautiful camera shot. The guy's about to jump off the cage or do whatever. Know what Hardy's going to do. Uh-oh.
Sound strategy here by Bully, if you think about it. Slamming the knee, slamming the leg of Hardy against the side of the steel cage. It's going to take away certain elements of Hardy's high-risk offense.
And Jeff